What's up, you guys? Matt Jablonski here with the Point of Change, joined by my lovely and beautiful co-host, Caitlin. Tonight, we're going to be teaching me, my dumb ass, is going to learn how to make a dream catcher. Caitlin's going to teach me how.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to know Caitlin a little bit. We'll wait for some people to get here. Give me some likes and loves when you do get here. Caitlin, thank you for coming on here. This is really cool.
It's a pleasure.
Hey, we already got 10 people. What's up, you guys? Hey, you guys want to see something cool? Before I get started, I want to show you something cool. I set up a second camera. Check it out. We got a camera too. That's awesome. So if we got to show you guys how to do some close-up stuff, I feel so proud of myself for setting up camera too. I really do.
It's quite convenient.
It really is. So Caitlin, why don't you tell us your name? Caitlin Tanner.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Tanner, and I'm going to teach you how to make a dream catcher.
Yeah, yes you are.
Uh-huh.
So, what else are you, Caitlin? My girlfriend?
I am your girlfriend.
All right. So what's the first thing we need here, Caitlin?
Well, the beauty of making a dream catcher is you can literally make it out of anything. So we have a bunch of sticks here that are freshly cut from a bush, and I just rip the leaves right off of them. Then you'll just end up folding them into a circle. You can put two of them together. You can use a hula hoop. You can get a pre-made circle. Honestly, anything. It could be oblong. They come out like a triangle, and you can make a dream catcher in it. So
I'm excited for this.
Yeah. Pick out some sticks here in a moment.
For sure. Let me say hi to some people. Tom, how you doing, brother? Allison Holden, hello. Katie Gaff, hi guys. Catherine Gavin, good to see you. Josh, good to see you, my man. Sally, thank you for being here. Tracy, thank you. Chino, how you doing, brother? So what's going on, brother? I'm ready to learn this myself, and nice to meet you, Caitlin. Oh, isn't she wonderful? Isn't she great? Dusty Hurley, how are you? Joy, good to see you. Kayla, hello. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I don't know how to make a dream catcher. I've always wanted to learn, so we can do this and get to know you a little bit. What you guys will need, if you're gonna join along with us and do this live, or you can just save this video, do this later. But obviously, a stick, as Caitlin said, or something to make a hoop. Oh, this
one's a little janky already. I kind of broke it when I cut it. That's why I got multiple choices here. Put that one off to the side.
All right, we're done with that one. I'm glad you grabbed a few of them though. Was gonna get joined by my niece, Abigail. Was gonna join us, but she didn't. What's up, you guys? Who do we all got coming in now? Thank you guys for being here. Give me some likes, give me some loves. Give me some shares out if you would. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it if you did. So today we are going to be making dream catchers. The main reason I wanted to bring, or thought this would be an excellent thing to do, for one, is to introduce you guys to Caitlin. You can get to know her a little bit. And for two, this is good hobbies to have. When you're in early recovery and stuff, you're looking for new stuff to get into. You're looking for hobbies. Keep your hands busy. Keep your mind occupied. This is good stuff for spirituality and all that stuff. So I thought this would be a great thing for her to teach us how to do. And she's done this before. She taught a class.
I didn't teach no class. I mean, I taught some people in the middle of the forest.
That's a class. That's a class. You're like a teacher, Caitlin. So what are we doing?
So once you decide the pieces that you want, you'll have them in a circle like you got going on there. Get some string cut off, maybe like 7-8 inches long.
Okay.
And you'll use that to twist it around and tie your little guy up there.
Okay. Do I need to tie it in like 2 spots or just one?
One. You can do like a few knots and then stretch it over and do a few more.
Gotcha.
Make it a little bit stable so it's not going to slip out of place partway through the process on you.
All right. My fingers don't work like this, okay? No, I got it.
I'll learn today.
I'm gonna learn today. That's right. So where did you learn how to make a dream catcher?
I actually just kind of taught myself. I always had a thing for dream catchers and kind of studied a few that had been gifted to me, and just kind of wung it.
Yeah.
And, been doing it ever since. Like I said, you can make them into any shapes or sizes that you want. I look forward to making a hula hoop one of these days. Just a giant dream catcher.
That would be cool.
which
Super
is
cool.
super cool.
Dig that.
Yeah.
Dig that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So should we tell these people how we met while I'm tying things?
Yeah, what is it, about 10 months ago now, I started working at Space Saver. And yeah, came in there as just a temp worker originally. And one woman against a bunch of men. And I proved myself.
She did. She did. She's a damn good worker, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. And oh gosh, I think we kind of started talking maybe just a month or so after me being there.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of blew each other off the first few times we were supposed to hang out.
Yeah, we sure did. I was not ready for. I was scared of you, honestly. I was scared of you. I liked you. You were intriguing to me, but then she liked me right away too. And I got her number like soon as we started talking because she wanted me to show her some golf courses around the area.
Mm-hmm.
But and just so happened that I knew where a frolf course was. If you don't know what frolf is, frisbee golf, extreme frisbee, that kind of thing, you know. So, anyways, I could turn off camera too while we're not doing anything intricate. I'm so proud of camera two. I just want to leave camera two on. Okay, I like camera two. I'm not doing such a good job at tying this knot here, but
Well, here sometimes it's nice to have
it's got a handle.
2 other pairs of hands to help you. Look, there you go.
See,
That's right where you can hang
this
it
is
from.
perfect, actually. I thought I was fucking it up.
Pinch these 2 together.
You bet you can.
Right there. Perfect. All right.
Let's see, do we have any questions coming in? Let's see. Corinne's is gonna learn today. Yeah, we are learning, guys. We are learning. Dreamcatchers galore. I want to see if you guys are making this along with us. I want to see some in the comments afterwards, or send me a message and show me your dream catchers when you guys are done. I would love to see that.
I would also love to see that.
Yes, that'd be amazing. Oh wow, you're going big, huh?
Yeah, and make sure I can show you guys all the detail as to what I'm doing in here.
You see, and I set up camera two for no reason. She's making it big enough for everybody to see.
Don't you worry, we'll make sure we use camera two.
We're using camera two. It took me some time, okay? Monica Swift, hi, how are you? Rhonda says, wow, that's cool. Yeah, so we worked together for like 9 or 10 months now. And I'm the load lead, and now she's the unload lead.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, we went all the way from a temp to an unload, so anything is possible. You just can have determination.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And it just kind of worked out to be perfect timing for us to get together and start hanging out, hit it off right away, like so well. You know, she accepted my recovering meth head ass. That's for sure. So what are you doing? You're still tying. Okay.
Yep, just making sure I got a nice sturdy circle here.
Okay.
But once you got this going on, you can, you know, maybe you're not like me. I literally have a tackle box full of strings over here. Have Matt pick out some strings.
Oh, sweet.
You know, you kind of pick out whatever your favorite color is. I'm gonna go with some thicker hemp today.
Keep that. That's mine. That's mine all day long.
The one black feather. I actually have a bag of feathers of multiple colors as well.
Oh, see, she's crafty as shit. I ain't that crafty. What's up? Let's see. Brittany Pereira says, "Hey, you guys have a beautiful week." Pam says, "Hello to you, gorgeous lady." Oh, see, I can't tell on StreamYard. You can't tell if it's a reply or not, so I can't tell ever.
Yeah.
Janet Ferguson says, "Dream catchers are relaxing." So far, it's a little relaxing. I don't know. I'm sure I'll be stressed out before the end of this video. I'm gonna find out that dream catchers are not relaxing.
No way.
No, it's gonna be very zen-like for me.
Yep. Good all the way.
Good. We're all learning. We're all learning and growing today.
One thing I find like very enjoyable about making dream catchers is that I actually just kind of make them at random sometimes, and then I'll go for a little hike. I'll just hang it in a tree for someone else to find later on in life.
God, you're beautiful.
Can't find the envelopes.
Oh, there you go. Look at you. Oh, you got a knot. You got a knot. Oh, shit. I'm out. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Corinne says, so good to see you. Happy, Maddie. You guys are great. Light and fun. Good to see. Oh, thank you, Corinne. Thank you. Oh, Heather says, you guys are so cute together. Ah, thank you guys. Aren't we adorable? We're not vain at all either. We're just so cute. This is a hell of a ball of string.
That's not all the colors.
I know, there's more. There's so many more. I got red, and I think I was gonna do red and black is what I was leaning towards.
I don't know if I have any black in that style. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah?
Okay.
I'm gonna say, otherwise I can use the hemp black there.
Yeah, I think I'm actually giving up on this one.
Are ya?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this ball down over here.
Good.
I'm gonna go with blue.
Blue's a good color.
Yeah, so once you got your circle going on and you'll have your thing of string, you'll just kind of tie it off at some point. Anywhere you like, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna use this. You want me to do your side camera there?
Oh yeah, you got my camera too. Here we go. Hell yes.
So I'm gonna tie my string right around this little knot that I have here. So when I pull the string this way, it'll get stuck on this. So if you have a little spot where there's like a little stem sticking up or anything that can kind of hold your string into place better.
That makes sense. Work mine up past this little knot.
And you're tying a new one.
Oh.
Yeah, you can leave that one. So you start with your red or your black.
All right, we're starting the web. Oh,
yeah,
see, I'm falling behind. I'll keep camera 2 up for now. We'll get this. Camera 2 is a little on our end. This is the worst class you're ever going to take, ever. You guys aren't going to learn shit. Let's see. Y'all are fun to watch, says Allison. Good. Janine, hi guys. Hi, Janine. How are you? Let's see. Melena says, I made a dream catcher when I was in rehab years ago and gave it to Mom. When she died, I took it back and still have it. I had a lot of fun making it. Awesome, Melena. That's a beautiful story. Thank you for sharing that. Excuse me. Tammy says, I love that you would hang one in random trees in the woods. Oh, I love that too. That's beautiful. That's really nice.
Put a smile on people's face later on. You know?
Oh, yeah. I gotta try and work here while I'm doing things, guys. Okay. So try and find a hook point.
Yeah, so I would tie like right here.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay. And tie it right to both sticks.
Nope, just the thicker one.
In between.
Yep, okay. In between. So it can get lodged in there.
Oh, I got you. Right there? Oh, okay.
Then you can leave some extra string hanging. You can always go back and trim up your strings.
Okay. I gotta focus. I really gotta focus. See this, guys? I'm not even close to camera 2. I'm just not even utilizing my beautiful things that I've set up. All right, there we go. So I am started with a string from the top.
There you go.
All right, so now where am I going?
So at this point, we'll all go kind of at different paces here, but you'll start to just kind of spin it around that whole piece, just like that.
Just around the... Yep. Okay. All right.
We're gonna go once all the way around. You can kind of leave it a little looser. You ain't got to be super tight about it. And the spacing on it will be about, I don't know, almost about an inch apart between your spirals.
Okay. So we're just spiraling around the whole outside to make like a thing to grab onto kind of thing?
Yep.
Oh, I get it. This is cool as shit. I'm so glad I'm learning this right now. I'm excited.
And if you ever run out of string, you can just tie another string on it.
So, Caitlin, where are you from?
I am from Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah. I moved around a lot as a kid all throughout Illinois. But when I was about 10 years old, I landed in a place called Wanda, Turkey. Well, Wanda Lake. We all call it Wanda, Turkey. And family's been there for about 16 years now. I started traveling a few years back. Went out to Washington. Had an experience of a lifetime. Became a wrangler, which means that I took people on tour guides through the Cascade Mountains on horseback, and had 49 horses, 49 head of horse as my co-workers. Best kind of co-workers you can have, let me tell you.
And that was pretty much from what I've learned from hanging out with you. That was like one of the best times in your life, the way you talked about it anyways.
Yeah, it's definitely the one experience that completely altered my entire reality, that opened my eyes to the beauty of the world, and that the opportunities are endless, and if you really want it, you can get it. Just got to be clear about the things that you desire.
For sure. I agree. So am I going to come right? I'm all the way back around. Am I going to tie off to my tail here?
Nope, I'm catching up to you. I'm catching up. I'm almost there.
All right. You got a huge hoop though, so you take your time. You take your time. If you guys can see it in camera 2? How's the camera 1, camera 2 situation? Is this pretty badass or does this suck? I think it's awesome and I'm super proud of it. So even if you guys don't like it, camera 2, stay in. It took me a lot of work. But yeah, check it out. So this is what we did. We did just a spiral all the way around the outside of this thing. Oop, 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 oop. Back up from the camera a little bit. There we go. So yeah, all the way around the outside. And then we're going to tie into that, I imagine, somehow.
No, actually, at this point.
Just throwing me off.
All right, so at this point, make sure I get that going out. We'll start to loop through. So this is where you started doing your spiral around, and now you literally just kind of feed that up through that first loop around that you did. This second go around is kind of one of the more difficult ones. If you got like I think it's a crochet needle, makes life so much easier.
I'm sorry. I'm going up through where?
So, all right, which way you spun?
This way.
This way. So you went around this.
Yeah.
So you would bring this string through there, through the spiral you made. Well, you did yours nice and tight. Said to keep it nice.
See, I'm doing the best I can over here. No, we'll figure this out. We'll get it.
Like I said, the second go around is one of the tougher ones.
Good.
It's gonna be real tough for Maddie.
Great. I done fucked up already, guys. I done fucked up. Oh, I thought I was supposed to learn today.
So if you do it tighter, it's definitely gonna be a little bit harder for you to get your string bundle through there.
Anne says both cameras are great. Good. I'm glad you like the second camera, mobile camera unit. Heather says, I want to make one. Carol says, Dreamcatchers? Yes, we are making Dreamcatchers. If you're just joining me now, this is my girlfriend, Caitlin. We're getting to know Caitlin as we make some Dreamcatchers. Let's see. Heather says, or better yet, you two can make me one. Tammy says, are you using embroidery thread?
That's a great question. I'm not.
Yes, we are. Embroidery floss. It says it right on it. So yes, we are. Let's see. Jesse says, what a wonderful opportunity, Caitlin. So jelly. Oh, super jelly of your opportunities to go out west. And that does sound amazing, honestly.
It was quite scary at first, let me tell you, honestly. I went to a place where I knew nobody. I had family in Seattle, and we're bundling up here. Got family over in Seattle, but that's about 4 hours away from where I was living in the Methow Valley, literally place in the middle of the mountains.
Did you figure me out yet?
I did, and then I messed you up.
Yes! I am so happy that I did not just single-handedly screw up this dream catcher, that it was a team effort. We worked together to make a shitty dream catcher. Like,
we might just focus on mine here in a moment.
Okay. I mean, we can. Ashley Marie Giza says, "Hey, Caitlin." She totally spelled your name in all kinds of different wrong ways. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's right there at all. It's right there. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Let's see. Ashley says, "I've made a couple. Those are so fun to make."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. However you're making them for it.
They're really fun if you make them right. They're like awesome. That's what I hear. I hear they're really cool to make. Rhonda says, "Packwood? Packwood what? I don't want to pack wood." Sally Peelman, "Do you think you will end up selling any? I have bad dreams and need one. I would love it made by you both." Aww. Well, Sally, you get on my Facebook page and hit the send message button and send me a message and we'll get a hold of you. Maybe we found somebody that we can send the dream catcher that we make to, huh? Yeah, I like that. So yeah, Sally, definitely get a hold of me on Facebook here, or my phone number's on my page. However you can, get a hold of me and we'll figure this out and we'll get you this dream catcher that we're making.
And I think one thing that's really awesome about making dream catchers too is, you can go anywhere and just buy them, and there's real cool looking ones and everything. But when you get to make them yourself, you get to set like different intentions while you make them, and yeah, it's a beautiful process, really. You get to, when you're by yourself. Sometimes when I'm by myself, when I'm making a dream catcher, I will just kind of straighten that whole thing out. There you go.
So are you just continuing on with mine, or do you want
if I can get you around once and then I can jump back over to mine. It's pretty simple. I think we're gonna come back to it.
Okay, we're gonna come back to mine. All right, you make yours. I'll make mine on my own.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like, okay, so we're going all the way back through just a single line all the way through. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I will continue to work on this.
Okay.
You work on yours.
All right.
We're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Here, I'll click back over to camera 2 so I can kind of show you what she was doing for me here. See it? Yeah, you can kind of see it. So we went all the way around with this spiral loopy loop, and then we got back to the starting point right here, and then she fed it inside of the loops here, and now we're just kind of going to make a straight line under, just go under every single loop and all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were watching, if you don't do like the first time you go around, don't do it real tight when you go around all the way. Like make nice loose loops so that you can then easily pass your string back through instead of doing all this nonsense. But I'll get through it. You guys. I will get through this. So now you say setting intention as you do this, Caitlin. What do you mean by that?
So like when I'm weaving one, especially if I know that I'm weaving it for a person that has been having bad dreams or just kind of had this kind of weird energy to them, while I weave the web of the dream catcher, I kind of like say affirmations within my own head of, allowing this piece that I create to bring serenity and peace to whoever it may hang above and whoever passes by it, that may they have a moment of awe within that day, and just, to keep your thoughts in more of a positive place than to be angry while you make a dream catcher.
So this isn't something to do when you're pissed off. This is something to do. Well, I suppose you could.
I mean, you could.
It's a calming thing.
Definitely relax you. I mean, the strings sometimes get you really frustrated. But
no, I don't know what she's talking about. This is so calming over here, you guys. I'm actually doing just fine. Except I got a bunch of Caitlin hair wrapped up in my
Yeah, I shed a lot.
That's a thing. It's a real thing. So this is gonna have part of you woven into my dream catcher, Caitlin. Oh, and you're like my dream, and I caught you.
Aww,
Isn't that nice?
so cute.
I'm glad you liked it. Made it up just for you.
And one thing when you are feeding it back through is you want to keep making sure that you are going the same direction feeding through.
I got a knot in my string, babe.
That's okay. I think you already cut off part of your string. Try and make it a little easier.
Yeah. I done screwed up, guys. We're gonna get through this though, I promise. By the end of this, I'm gonna know how to make a dream catcher. I can't promise that I will have made one, but I will know how to make one. And then in the future, I could do a different one. Let's see. Ashley says your hair will add to it. Heather says hippie love. Yeah, hippie love. Joyce, it's so cool having you both on. Thank you, Joy. I'm glad she joined me. Belle says she loves your intentions. Yeah. Oh, Raz. She says you two look great together. Thank you, Raz. Raz is one of my followers from New Zealand. She's been around from like the garage days.
I know.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. So you're being watched in New Zealand right now. Isn't that cool? Nifty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Neat. Let's see, Abby Anderson. I can't wait to see the end results. I have never ever made one that turned out. Wow.
There are times where like I'll start a dream catcher and I will have to like walk away for a day or so and then I'll come back to it. I'm like, okay, all right, now.
You are in good company today, Abby Anderson, because I am not going to promise that mine is any good. What's up, Abigail?
How you doing?
What you need? Oh yeah, it's right there by the door. You can shoot right through. Don't worry about it. Well, it's my lovely niece here who doesn't want to hang out with me ever. She says I'm the worst uncle and I'm ugly and I can't read good. No, none of that's true. She loves me very much. Love you, Abby. Bye. I wanted her to come make dream catchers with us, but she's a teenager, so she's way too cool for all of this stuff. Oh, I wish this was on my phone, honestly, so that I could see the reactions you guys are throwing up as you throw them up. But don't let that hinder you from throwing up those hearts, because I love seeing them. I will watch the replay, and I will see. And if I wasn't getting no hearts and no ha-has, do you know how much it's going to hurt me way down deep inside of me? I live for you guys' acceptance. I'm just kidding.
Those heart rolls, they are quite entertaining.
They are, right? Hitting that heart button, I love it.
I've sat there and like hit it like 10 times in a row, like, yeah.
Aw, she's my biggest fan, guys. Oh, Godspeed. I don't know if that's an ambulance or not, but prayers to everybody involved, whatever it is. Oh, so, Caitlin,
Matt,
what brought you from the life you were living? What brought you to Jefferson, Wisconsin?
well, when I was living out in Washington, I used to come home every winter. I lived out there in the summers for 3 years. The first year I went on my own. My grandma and I road tripped it out there together, and I stayed. She flew home. And after coming home that first winter, when I went to go back out for my second year, I had gotten into a relationship. And we went back twice together. And on that second time of us coming back, we were a very, very toxic relationship. And I got offered the opportunity because I knew we had to come home. That was like inevitable. I had to come home. I had to get life sorted out, and it was easier to do from home than, a 3-day drive away. So I came here, and I had a friend that had offered me a place to live here in Jefferson. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of nice, close to home, but still an hour and a half away, so nobody's just going to show up at my doorstep. And so I moved in with, at the time, there was just one couple living there, and then turned into 2 couples, and then 3 couples, and then it's actually really interesting how everything's panned out over time at the house. But yeah, a lot of growth and healing from where I live, and some just really good people that I've been surrounded by that I'm very, very thankful for to have in my life. And so yeah, right now it's just getting stable, getting on my feet, figuring out what my true life's direction and passion is, and where I really want to go. I got a pretty good idea, and I'd love to do a lot of things, and I hope to do all the things that I want to do. So figuring out the best course of action while I'm here in Jefferson, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, I am very thankful for everything that happened in your life that led you to Jefferson, Wisconsin.
Oh, me too.
I really am.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you've been pretty great. Yeah, we're a little lovey-dovey. It happens sometimes.
Oh yeah, because we went on, as you guys saw, we went to see some waterfalls earlier today.
It was the best hike. What an amazing day, you guys. What an awesome day we had together. It was beautiful. It was a well-needed break from everything in the world, and it's just nonsense going on all over Facebook and all over the news and all over everything. And that's another reason why I thought tonight would be a perfect night. Go live with Caitlin. You guys get to meet Caitlin, and she can teach us how to make Dreamcatchers. And we can just take a peaceful time instead of dealing with all that nonsense that's going on everybody else's Facebook lives and blah, blah, blah. But you come here and get positivity. Positivity like crazy. You scroll down. We're missing all the comments. They do, don't they? Cute. Gotta go back to work tonight after hernia surgery. We'll miss you in the mornings. Oh, that's okay, Heather. You can always catch the replays after work. I know it doesn't feel quite the same, does it? I don't know. I don't feel quite the same as catching the replays as watching live. But thanks to everybody that does watch my replays. And my mom is going to watch this tomorrow. She's sleeping tonight, but she told me she's very excited to meet you in person, but she thought this would be a good way to at least see your face.
Yeah.
My mother worries about the women I pick. I don't know why. I don't know.
Well.
Yeah. Ooh. Some of the women I've brought home to my mother have not been favorable. So she's a little on edge. She don't know what to expect. I seen like right away as soon as I made the post that I was in a relationship, and my mom, she just liked it. She didn't love it. She just liked it. And I was like, oh, I feel it. I feel that. And she just, okay, I give that a thumbs up for now. No hearts. We'll see. She's gonna like you though. I know that. Oh, have you ever seen my mama when she comes on my page?
Yeah, I was a few weeks ago.
Oh, good.
You just did that one. I need to play the little game with her. I think it's Mother's Day.
Yep. That was a wonderful video.
Oh yeah, I was laughing.
My mom's great. Oh, let's see what we got. Amber says she's beautiful, Matt. Yes, she is. Isn't she? Oh. Let's see. Laura says the two of you are so awesome together. Watching from South Africa. Right on, Laura.
Oh,
Thank you for being here. Caitlin is beautiful. She has such a calming presence. Right? Right. One of the biggest things I tell you guys is to stay calm in your recovery. This woman helps me so much with that. You have no idea. She's been very healing for me. And one thing that this relationship has done for me, this relationship has done many things for me, but one of the things it has done is she's teaching me areas where I had trauma in my life that I didn't even know about. And she's not like exactly showing me it, but just by treating me right and being nice to me, like I'm finding out that there were things about my past that were more hurtful than I thought. You know what I mean? Like some of the things that I always thought were just like, I don't know, if you guys know me a lot, you know that most of my relationships in the past were cheating relationships. Either I was the other guy or there was another guy or there was just nonsense going on all the time. And I never really thought it was affecting me. I guess I always figured, you know, hey, especially when I was the other guy, which has happened too many times. And you feel like, well, you're not the one being cheated on, so it shouldn't hurt, but it really does. And it leaves a lot more scars than you know. Doing any of that nonsense really does leave a lot of trauma inside of you. And being with Caitlin and her being a non-toxic relationship, my non-toxic glue stick over here, it's it's taught me a lot about how bad my past was, I guess. And the times that I thought weren't that traumatizing really were, and kind of destroyed my trust a little bit and stuff. So it's been hard opening up, but we're getting through it one day at a time, and she makes it very easy to open up. So,
Oh, hi.
oh yeah, by the way, she has a dog too.
You coming up? You coming up? You thinking about it? You having
Come
trouble?
on, Bobo. Go. There you go.
This is Bobo. Bodie Benjamin Button.
Isn't he the bestest boy? Oh, he's so cute.
You gonna make some dream catchers with us?
Yeah, you want to make a dream catcher?
Yeah.
No? No? We're almost done with the second loop, guys, so don't leave us yet. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, so pretty much once you do the second loop, you're actually going to just continue that around. So then you'll loop onto the second one with the third, and so on and so forth. And you'll keep it all kind of loose because when you bring it all to the center, then you can tighten it up, and it'll tighten the whole dream catcher up for you.
I have not been keeping anything loose at all. This thing is tight as a guitar string right now. Oh, yeah, you ever screw something up? You ever done that? I have once in a while. Oh man. I'm really glad to be learning this though. I really am. I have always looked at Dreamcatchers and been like, wow, I wonder how they do that. That's so cool. So thank you.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
Oh,
I like teaching people things I know about.
notice that about you. Yeah.
just a moment. All right.
I got so many knots in here now. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Again. Oh, that one came out. Nope, no, it didn't.
It's just gonna be some accent points.
It'll be, yeah,
you know,
it gives it character.
Yeah.
Guys, there are no mistakes when it comes to art. Just happy little accidents. Bob Ross for you. Oh, however, I made some mistakes. Mistakes were made. We can't go back now, okay?
Oh man, I've started over on Dreamcatchers so many times. Just cut the string right off of everything I've done.
Yeah?
Yep.
Done. Starting over.
Yep.
Oh. So what else can we talk about, Caitlin? What else would you like to discuss? How has being with me, how has that been for you?
Mind-blowing. Because I myself have also been in some very toxic relationships that were not very good for me at all. Got very mentally belittled all the time in my last relationship, and it really made me lose my voice and like speaking up and everything. So being with you has brought back the comfort of speaking my truth and being comfortable with who I am as a person. And I'm very, very thankful for that because I was almost hated in my last relationship for just being who I was. And
Aw.
yeah,
Aw.
hey, live, you learn.
You get loves.
Hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
And everything I feel that we go through develops our character and who we are. We should never regret anything that we go through because I'm damn proud of the woman I am today. And I've been through hell, that's for sure. I've seen some shit I wish I never had to see. But I seen it and I lived it. And I found the positive within it of I ain't never gonna fucking do that. I ain't gonna do that again at least. And when I was a kid, my mom hated this, but if I'm gonna fall, you let me fall on my face. Learn the hard way. I didn't and do well with somebody telling me about their experiences and all of that. And now I wish I could have heard that. I'm like, oh, hey, maybe if I listened to you, I wouldn't have been in this predicament that I got myself into.
Mhm.
But at the same time, everything I've experienced has made me who I am.
And I think you're wonderful.
How you doing on that second?
I am doing the best I can over here. I'm getting through it. I pulled some slack back through my lines. I haven't busted out camera 2 and shown you guys what's going on in a while, huh? Okay. So I actually made it all the way back around. This is a horrible example. I really shouldn't even be showing you guys mine close up. But, so I made it all the way back through on the inside there. Oh, camera 2 took a digger, guys. Oh.
Get the feather stuck to it too.
Oh, it's supposed to be professional, Caleb. Okay. So I'm kind of pulling slack back through as I go and weaving back through these. Is that gonna work, you think? Or you think I'm just gonna screw it up by doing that?
No, you're fine. Like, so see, I'm feeding mine through real loose, but if I pull, oh, well, we're all over the place and going this.
You go wherever you want, baby.
If I pull it tight, you'll see that it develops the design.
Ooh, that's way cooler.
Yeah. So but I'll keep feeding it through loose, and eventually I'll pull it all taut, and you'll get that little spiral all up through there. The weaving.
Man.
I had to switch colors because I ran out of blue.
Oh yeah?
So I have more blue, but it's really knotted up and
Oh, I gotcha.
jumped over to yellow.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep going with black for now. Okay. Ah, not for much longer though, because this ball right here is slowly getting bigger on me. You get the scissors over there? I'm just gonna chop them off.
Yeah.
I'm done with it now. Just a little less black in my dream catcher. Here we go. All right. I don't know if you guys can see how good I'm doing here.
It's a start. It's a start.
Hey, no judgment here at the point of change.
It's your first one.
So look at that. Look, see, once I pull it, give it a little pull, it's starting to do things. It's doing things, babe. We're gonna sell these for millions of dollars after we're done. People who collect Dreamcatchers will be all over my phone after this Facebook Live. They're like, oh my God, Matthew Jablonski, why did you ever become a motivational speaker when you could obviously be a professional Dreamcatcher maker? Is that a real thing? You think that's a job?
I think they might take me on for that job.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
One thing that I think would be really cool is to make a walkway.
A walkway?
With like the dream, like just woven
Dreamcatcher
style.
An archway?
Yeah,
that would be cool. So cool. So cool, Caitlin. I think I'm getting better at this. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. We're getting through this. So, Caitlin, what is your? I don't even want to ask you that. I was going to ask you what's your view on my past, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to ask you that or not. Yeah, let's ask you that. What do you think about the past that I have, knowing that and getting into a relationship with me? How does that feel?
Um,
That was a good question, y'all. Ooh, we hit the heart of the matter now, didn't we?
At first, I don't know. And ever since I seen you at the factory there, I just kind of really liked your energy and who you were. Always had a smile on your face, and I could tell that you were a good person. And your past really makes me feel that, you lived, you experienced some shit. You also know what you're, not going to do in your life anymore and where you want to go. Like, you've lived, man. I don't see to judge anyone on the past that they've lived. We've all had some sort of story. We all could have had me and my brothers, we all had the exact same childhood, but we all experienced it differently,
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the beauty of life. Is we all kind of go through some shit. We get off the beaten trail sometimes, and so yeah. Do I find it crazy that you spent 13 years of your life doing, and you couldn't, see something else? Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of wild, but we all have our own demons that we face.
It's a busy night out there for sirens.
Mm-hmm. Let them go by.
Godspeed again, gentlemen. Hope everybody's okay. Oh, let me check some comments. She's a sweetheart, says Rhonda. Yes, she is. Bonnie Blades is here. Hi, Bonnie Blades. Ann Myers says, have a great night, Maddie and Caitlin. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Pam says, are you making Dreamcatchers? We sure are. We sure are. Janine says, that was supposed to be a heart. I don't know. What did you do? I didn't even see it. I didn't see it. Tabby says, hey, hey, lovebirds. Thank you guys all for being here, everybody. This is awesome. I'm having a good time, learning some things, growing. You guys can get to know Caitlin a little bit. Does anybody have any questions or anything? If you guys have any questions, not only about your dream catcher that you're at home screwing up, but about Caitlin or me or our relationship or relationships in recovery. I normally give zero relationship advice, but now that I'm in a relationship, I feel that I'm an expert on relationships. So if you wanted any advice, now's the time to ask. I'm not just some guy, all right? Like I have a girlfriend, okay? So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to relationships, okay, guys?
Let me tell you, it does make me damn happy.
So far, I do a pretty good job. What's it been, babe? Like a month, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Do we even have a date that we started dating, or is it just?
I think I just kind of picked whatever date it was on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah,
because he sends me this cute little screenshot. And he's like, "Is it too soon to change this?"
Oh, I sent her a screenshot of my relationship status being set as single, and I said, "Is it too soon to change this?" Because I don't want to jinx nothing, not nothing. I've been being very careful because she makes me really happy. For one, for two, it's been a long time since I've been in a relationship, and my past attempts to start a relationship in recovery have been laughable at best. So yeah, I've been very cautious with you. Tiptoeing through the tulips, as they say. And I'm glad I have been, because so far it seems to be working out well. And I've been very open with you on things that have bothered me or things that were problems. And you've been very good about working on those things as well. So yeah, I think we're doing really good. We're doing really good. Let's see. Oh, I'm at the bottom of the comments. No, nobody has any questions, Caitlin. Everybody's making a perfect dream catcher right now.
You really do get sucked into this kind of stuff, man.
This is very zen-like. I will give you that. I wasn't sure what to think if I was gonna get super into this or not, but I'm like zoned, man, zoned. So if you guys are doing these at home, I don't know if you guys, let me know in the comments if anybody is doing it. Let me know where you're at.
Photo of your progress?
We won't be able to see the photos in the comments on here because we're on StreamYard, but you can send them to me on Messenger, and you could probably throw them up in the comments, and I think I'll see them on the replay, but I won't be able to see them as I'm not here on StreamYard. I think it's going good. I think it's going good. I really do. It's a little. I mean, it's a little off.
It's okay. So it's fine. You'll end up like at that point there too. So, I like how you're keeping it taut the whole time. At this point, yeah, you can keep it a little bit tighter after you get that first spring going around.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to, anyways.
Yeah, they're not meant to be perfectly in the center or one way or the other.
She's just trying to make me feel better now. That's all she's doing. I am a special, unique snowflake, babe. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. So now that I am here, so I'm just gonna keep going with the black, I guess. I thought about tying off and going to the red, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep rocking right around. Let's see. Oh, Laura Vandermeer, I'm guessing that's a picture. It's a blank comment, so I'm guessing that's a picture. I will see it on the replay. No. We're good. Thought I was screwing stuff up again. This one spot that I just made is not gonna work out that well. It's gonna be a little weird. Oh, you ever see those pictures of like the spider webs that like they did testing in the 1960s on how different drugs affected spiders? Yeah, this one's gonna look like the LSD spider's web. That's what this one's gonna be. We're gonna get through it though. So what, Caitlin, is your viewpoint on addiction? Do you have an opinion on it all?
It hurts.
Yeah. Oh, God, I felt that. I felt that you saying that. That's for sure.
I told you, I grew up with a father who was on heroin from when I was 5 years old to I was 10 years old. And when I was a kid, I just thought it was crazy. Whoa, dude, my dad's a wild man, which he was, like full-blown wild man, cowboy. And he lost himself in the drugs. He was an incredible father, and they're scary, man. It hurts. It's scary. It's
Okay, I'm sorry to talk about.
Oh no, I'm just looking for the right wording. I'm an open book, babe. Yeah. But I think it's a beautiful thing when people can step away from addiction. And I mean, there's so many different forms of addiction as well. Everybody's an addict of something.
Mm-hmm.
I've become an addict of love. Trying to just keep people happy.
That's good. That's a beautiful thing to be addicted to is love right there.
And nature. If I don't get my nature time, then you might see me as a little bit more of a grumpy person.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta have that moment to go into nature and clear my mind.
Well, I don't have a single problem with going in nature. So I don't think you'll have a problem now. I'm getting through it, baby. Just in moments, I'm like, oh God, what am I even doing?
I'm getting kind of excited with where I'm going with this.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Check it out.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
It'll almost be like an eyeball shape by the time I'm done with it.
Yeah, mine is starting to take somewhat of a shape. Let me turn on camera 2 again. Ooh. You kind of see.
And there's some people out there that can make these way faster than us. That's for sure. If you want a really good detailed,
this side not so much over here. I'm getting a little LSD spidered out over here, that's for sure. Oh man. Now, what else can we talk about, Caitlin? Oh, we got all kinds of pictures coming up down there. So you guys are I'm glad to have a few of you guys actually doing this out there. Yeah. I wish we could see the pictures from here, but I definitely, like I said, I'll go back and we'll check them out on the replay. Let's see. Kevin Vitasic says, where do you find a girlfriend asking for a friend? Well, apparently they just come out of nowhere. There's like this girlfriend factory somewhere, and they just pump them out, and then when you don't even order them, they just kind of show up. You're like, holy shit!
Not how it works. As I was telling Matt once upon a time, is one thing that I think makes a really strong, beautiful relationship is when you have two individuals that are strong and sturdy on their own. And when you bring those two together, they can conquer the world. You have somebody that's still dealing with a lot of their own self trauma and everything that's going to end up coming up in the relationship. So I think it's very important to love yourselves before worrying about a relationship. Learn how to love you, and then somebody else is going to know how to do it too.
Well said, baby. Well said. And that's where I'm happy that I'm at a place and that you're at a place in your life and I'm in a place in my life where we can just be together. And there's not all that drama going on because I don't have a whole bunch of unresolved bullshit to take care of. And, all that. I'm pretty well squared away at this time in my life. And that's why I decided I was ready to find somebody to share some time with, I was pretty lonely, a lonely guy. But that all changed. And me and her talk all the time about how many things had to line up for us to meet, and not only just things in the physical world of places and being places, but on a level of being ready where I was finally single and available, and she was single and available, and it just all had to happen at its perfect time. Like when we first started this, we told you that, we talked when she first started Space Saver, talked a little bit and we're going to hang out, but then I kind of blew her off. And then there was another time that we were going to go hang out again and she blew me off and it didn't really ever mesh. But if it ever had, like if we had started hanging out back when she first gave me her number, it would be over already.
Yeah, it wouldn't have turned out the way it has.
Because I still, at that time, still had a lot going on that would have left me in turmoil, and I'm sure I would eventually either broke her heart or broke somebody else's heart or got my own heart broken, and none of this would be happening right now, So it all happens in God's time, not in our time. Well, I kind of like it. It's definitely original. It's got its own flavor going on. I don't know how many dreams it's going to catch. However, I'm worried about the quantity of dreams that I'm going to get out of this thing. I feel like a nightmare could just fly right through there. Like, I might be weaving a nightmare as we speak. I don't even know.
I've heard a few different concepts of the way that the Dreamcatcher works. The one that I liked is that the bad dreams get caught within the web and the good ones pass through to you. And the bad ones will go through, and as the feathers blow in the breeze, get whisked away.
Oh, well, that's just adorable. I like it. It's taken form. I see what you mean. Like you give it a little tug and kind of pull it out, and it all kind of goes form. And that's been helping me. You guys are looking for a little help here. I pull it a little tight, and that kind of shows me where my next loop is that I need to go through. Because I'm getting a little lost at this stage.
What I got going on so far.
That's so pretty. You're doing a really good job. You should be. You're the one supposed to be teaching.
I am supposed to be the teacher right now. And I'm supposed to be the teacher, and I'm over here like under the pool table just doing this in my lap. You guys can't see nothing I'm doing.
Let's see. Janine says, find a girlfriend. Space Saver. Yeah. Go to Space Saver. They got girlfriends in spades around there, I tell you. Sally Peelman, I have a question. Does relationships get easier for a person in recovery? I was married for 16 years, had to stop being with my husband when I wanted to get clean and he didn't. It's been 1 year, 5 months, and 15 days. Wow. Well, congratulations on your sobriety. Does relationships get easier for a person in recovery? Honestly, myself being a person in long-term recovery, relationships were pretty hard. And this one's just been, I don't know, it just has been working like really easily. And I think that's a big part of it too, is, making sure you find somebody who matches with you and resonates with you on a deep level. Like,
don't lie to yourself about it either.
Yeah.
Don't ignore those red flags.
Yeah.
It's easy to fall in love with the idea of being in love, But to truly connect with someone, you got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah. And a big problem in early recovery, well, in life, when you're starting a relationship, sometimes we project our ideas onto the person we're dating. You want someone who's beautiful and understanding and smart and funny. So you meet somebody and then you just say, oh my God, she's beautiful and she's smart and she's amazing and she's funny. And you attach these ideas to her because it's what you want out of her. And then 3 months, 4 months, 6 months later into the relationship, all of a sudden you find yourself realizing, oh, she's not actually all that funny, not actually all that nice, she's not even really smart, and maybe that wasn't her that you were, that wasn't her shit, that was your bullshit that you were projecting onto her. It's something that you wanted so bad that now you are holding her to a standard. And speaking of holding people to standards, is making sure you don't carry standards from your old relationship into your new one. Don't hold the things that you held against the last person against the new one, because like they didn't cheat. Like, for instance, Caitlin didn't cheat on me. She didn't break my heart, so I'm not gonna hold those things that the last person I was with against her and be over here snooping through her phone because I'm worried that, shit like that. Like, can't let those old habits come from that old relationship. Gotta let the walls down. And if you feel like you're gonna get into a new relationship and you feel like you're still at that point where you're gonna be worried about her cheating on you and you're gonna be worried about this, well, then maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're not ready to try to get into something, because I know for a long time I felt that way. Like, I had just lost trust for humans, for women, and I wasn't ready for anything. Because I just felt like it was just gonna happen again. So it took me a long time. I mean, I've been in recovery since February 3rd, 2017, so over 3 years, and not a single committed relationship the whole time. So it took me a lot of figuring stuff out before I was ready to get to the point where I'm at now, where I'm ready to start something. I'm ready to let somebody into my walls, and I found somebody to let in, and she's pretty great. Wow, this is actually, I mean, it looks terrible, but it's actually a dream catcher, and I feel really cool right now.
Are some of you like way beyond us and like waiting on us, or where's your progress at?
I wish we knew. I wish we knew. I'm sure they're still just a weaving away if they're out there weaving. Let's see, Alice says it's all about teamwork and friendship and finding your other half. My relationship had lasted 4 years now, and I'm so happy. Right on, Allison. Right on. Let's see. Jess Olson, my daughter suffered from nightmares, and we took her to a counselor. They made dream catchers, and she hasn't had an issue in 5 years. Awesome. That is really awesome to hear. I'm glad to hear that it's actually working. Let's see, Sarah Lennon. Pretty. I have three. I have three above my bed. I didn't make them though. Oh, yeah. Caitlin has a bunch in her room that she didn't make either. I was kind of shocked. I thought they were for sure something she had made.
Yeah. And if I ever do buy the ones out and about, I always burn a little sage and cleanse those ones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know whose other dreams they've been catching. Or thoughts just passing by.
Yeah, or if they were made on a factory line by some disgruntled employee on that day. Let's see. Laura says wise words, Caitlin. She always has wise words. So many wise words. Sally says, thank you both. That helped a lot. Good, Sally. Good. I'm glad we could help. Look at us giving relationship advice up here, babe. See, I told you guys. Now that I have a girlfriend, I am pretty much Dr. Love. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start a new Facebook page called Dr. Love. And I'm gonna start doing live videos about. I'm gonna be the relationship expert. No, I'm not doing any of those things, guys. Don't worry. I'll stay in my lane, bro. Don't worry. I'll stick to addiction and recovery. Because apparently I can't even do dream catchers. No, I think it's gonna be good. This is gonna work. You just wait, babe. Over there doubting me.
Not at all. Yeah.
Thank you, baby. Oh. And yes, Allison, I would say it is about teamwork and finding your other half. I've always felt like, how could I say this? I always heard, opposites attract. I've always heard that when I was a kid and stuff. Everybody always said that, hey, opposites attract. And I guess that kind of followed me through a lot of my relationships in my life. I always felt like, oh, well, she's really different than me. and opposites attract. So I'm going to be with her because she's really different and opposites attract. And I just kind of went with that. And for the first time, I'm dating someone who isn't an opposite of me. She's very much like me. We're different on some levels, but like on a lot of levels, we're a lot alike. It's pretty cool. Like, because instead of just constantly wondering, why are you doing this? And why is she doing that? And her wondering, why is he doing that? And why is he like that? Instead of that, it's like she understands right away why I felt the way I felt and why I did the thing I did. And I understand the same with her. And then it turns into, like the other day, we had a day, we spent the whole day together. We went hiking, had an amazing day together. And I was thinking about it afterwards, and I was like, if I wasn't in a relationship, if it was just me, that would have been a really good day for me just by myself. But because she was there, it was like that much better. And it's really nice being with somebody that I have so much in common with. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I think it's coming together, babe.
Say another good thing about relationships too is being able to kind of like call each other out on each other's bullshit, you know, help keep each other in check. You see one or the other self-doubting or anything to make sure you give them that little boost of confidence, that extra little bit of love that day.
Definitely. Definitely.
Since dating Matt, I've also gotten quite the fitness routine going on now. Doing my push-ups properly these days.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You should have seen the form we had to work on with this one. Oh yeah. We're getting better though. She's getting so much better. Oh. And yeah, she accepted that constructive criticism right away when I told her, hey, you're good job, but you really got to work on your form. And she laughed, but she said, thank you. I really would like somebody to help you work on stuff like that. So got her doing better form on her push-ups now.
I'm pulling like real tight here to like almost like fold it in like completely on me there for a second.
It's really cool though. You're doing a really good job. I'm
excited.
Here, can you guys see this? Let me put it with a background so you can see. Look at that. Yeah, we should have something black behind us. But yeah, mine looks like a crackhead spider web. But you know what? I think it's going to catch all of the dreams, or it's going to catch all of the nightmares, and let all of the dreams through. That's why it's got holes like this, because my good dreams are really weird, so they got to fit through it. So how do you tie this off once you get to the end, my love?
There's multiple different ways. You can literally tie it onto itself, and then you'll just snip the string up real nice and close. You can finish it off with a bead in the center, which on the top part of the tackle box, a whole bunch of beads up there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna grab a bead.
Even a random pine cone, just all sorts of stuff in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh good. Well, speaking of pine cones, did you plant that pine cone?
No, it's still in my purse.
Yeah. More missions. More missions. We went for a walk and found a very green, ready to go pine cone. Really pretty, surprisingly. Hi, Abigail. How are you? Good. Good. Mine looks like a crackhead spider web. Didn't expect that answer, did you? Nope. Yeah. I think it's still, I'm proud of it. I don't know if I'm trying to convince myself by saying that repeatedly, or I don't know, but I think I might be trying to convince myself. Let's see. Anna Smith, communication and honesty is the key to a healthy relationship. And communicating, we definitely do very well at. That I will say. Give us a pat on the back for that.
I find it incredible how expressive he is, and it's definitely helped me to open up. Like I've always been very open. I've got no problem talking about my story and everything. But over the past few years, I did get a bit more timid. You know, as in and out of a few relationships, and I always would start to open up. The person seemed like they really wanted to get to know me, and then, oh yeah, no, I don't know, paths just didn't match up, and that's great. It's a beautiful thing. Honestly, I learned a lot of lessons throughout my life in the relationships I've been in, and get distracted here, guys.
Yeah, it happens quick when you're trying to do this Dreamcatchers.
Yeah, like my thought went right out the window when I almost lost hold of my string there.
Oh, what were you talking about? Your past relationships. Communication and honesty. Talk about how open I have been.
And I like have someone like you just actually like wanting to get to know me and actually like having an interest. Like I really want to get to know you and know your story and why you are the way you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we've gone from blue to yellow to purple, and I don't know what color to go with next.
Oh.
What do you think?
Blue, yellow, purple.
If we go green, that's going to be like a Barney thing going on. I'm not trying to go with
Yeah,
Barney
we ain't
colors.
trying to get all Barney up in here.
go to pink and then to orange, or purple to orange.
Pink sounds good.
Even though now I've got like like 10 different shades of pink now, babe.
Oh. Well, I thought I was being helpful, baby.
I see all different shades of pink.
This one. It seems like a step down. Well, I don't know. So you got kind of like a high contrast thing going on. That one's cool. I like that one.
It kind of goes with the chalky color.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that chalky color. Let's see. Allison's heading out. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Allison. Oh, it is 10:18 already. It's been an hour and 20 minutes.
You don't like normally going over an hour, do you?
Let's see. Nikki says, are you guys using sticks for your circles? Yes, we are, Nikki. Yep. We're using kind of stick.
Yep, just this from a
just
bush.
Flexible green sticks from a bush. Turn into a circle. This one's totally shot.
You just rip all the leaves off and tie it at the top.
Yeah. Well, we could take it like 10 more minutes, maybe show them how to how to tie it off.
Yeah, so I mean, I won't be there in 10 minutes. Well, maybe I should have gone with the smaller one to show you guys, because this has definitely been quite the process here.
Oh, that's okay.
But when you come to the center there and you just keep weaving it all the way until you can't weave anymore and you pull it nice and tight, kind of when you're pulling it tight before you tie it off, you can kind of reposition the strings how you want, kind of loosen them up a little, make them tighter in certain spots. And then once you get to that center point, like I said, you can either tie it off on it to itself, or you can feed a bead through if you have any beads, or a button, whatever you got. And you would take that then and kind of just loop. Here, you want to hold it like right there. We're gonna pretend like this is the center right here for a second. And I would put that bead, slide it all the way up. Just slide it through a hole that's next to it. Go up here for show and tell. Just go through a hole that's nearby and then you would tie off on that, and then you would have a bead in the center. And you can also add beads in along as you go. I mean, if you really want, you could.
You're so cute.
And then when it comes to adding like your beads or your feathers on the bottom, it's pretty simple. You just take any string, whatever color, cut off the length that you would want. Let's see if I got a short one over here. Kind of.
Boing, boing,
And
boing, boing.
feathers work out best. I was saying that Billy G have them. Try figuring out feathers here.
Yeah, you do. Look at you.
I'll go with this one because you can see it probably a little better. But yeah, you would just tie off a feather. I twist it around a few times. Tie it off. And then the one thing about that is sometimes if you continue to twist it around to the tip and you tie it again a little bit up here, or if you slip a bead over it, your feather will hang a little more straight. This one's heavy enough so it falls straight. If you have a lighter feather, they'll sit kind of sideways depending how you tie it off.
Oh, that makes sense. I gotcha.
Just add all your accessories once you're done with the main part.
My black feather's broken.
It's okay. I think I might have some more black feathers.
Well, this has been a failure for my end, but well, it's all right. I kind of knew I wasn't going to do that great.
No, I still turn that into something.
Oh, we still will. We still will. But it has been an hour and a half. So that went by really fast, though.
Yeah.
Wow, I got really sucked into making that thing. So, guys, this is an awesome hobby. Get yourself into making some dream catchers. Let's see, Nikki says, that's so creative. I'm always looking for things to use for my circles. Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, like I said, you can do hula hoops, anything. You take like a frisbee and carve it out and put it inside a frisbee, anything round or hollow.
Oh, hello. Yes. Hello. Awesomeness. Well, thank you, Caitlin, coming on here. Yeah. Not even for the Dreamcatcher. Thank you for coming on here. This was awesome. Got to meet everybody. You're so dang pretty. And thank all you guys for watching. I only got 10 of you left, but hey, man, there was quite a few of you here for quite a while. So thank you guys for coming by. Hopefully, if you're watching this video in the future, hopefully this helps you make a dream catcher if anybody's interested. If you know anybody who's looking to make dream catchers and you think this was a good instructional video, go ahead and share it out and tag them to this. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central, right here on the Point of Change. Until then, babe, you want to say my thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. All right, you do it.
Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay clean.
Oh, that gave me a tingle when you said it, baby. I love you guys. Have an amazing night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.